Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the place, the thing. My name's Matt. And today's video is going to be game 2 of Legacy of You. And I played this, you can play up to 14 games of this in the story, in the Legacy element of this. And I played the first one. It is on my channel, although it's a bit squished because I was learning, I was having issues. But basically what happened was I lost, which is not unusual with Legacy of You. It can be quite tough at times, although I've played it twice through and won both times. And so at the end of that, I got an extra benefit, which I will go and show you now. So the extra benefit is that at any time in this game, can you see that? I don't know if it'll focus on that. Yeah, there we go. At any time, any meat icon on a player card that I have, I can discard to get 1 clay and 1 wood. Although I didn't kind of have problems building the buildings really last time, but it may come in benefit anyway. So I've set up, I've got this card out. I will probably forget to use it. And I hope the sound is okay. I can't check it. I've got my door open. Oh, there's an alarm going off as well. What's going on here? Sorry, just had a weird... Yeah, sorry, I've just had a charge on my card that I don't understand. Which is weird. I'm just gonna have to go for a second, sorry. Okay, it's all fine. Yeah, so basically, let's get started. And if you don't know how to play the game, you'll work it out as I play through. I'm sure I will explain things. Do not worry. Okay, so every time that we start, we look at the round structure and we harvest, which is this symbol here. We get 4 cards. 4 villagers, and we get a labourer, a cowrie shell, and a provision. And that is all we get on the first round. We have an attacker here and a barbarian, and we are not going to be able to defeat them this round, so we have to pay the price of either 1 wood or losing a card. We don't have any wood available with our cards. We just have workers. We actually do... Oh, no, we don't. We don't have the workers available for that. We could put a card under here to get us certain things every round. I'm not too enamored with these at the moment, although we could do with a blue worker, but I don't know if I want one every round. I tell you what, we're going to take villagers for free, so we can take this villager for free and put them into our discard. We have to build this part of the defences before this deck runs out. There are 10 cards in this deck. And we need a white worker, 2 cowrie shells to do that. We don't have any provisions here, which is really unusual. I think I'm going to discard this villager because they give us, if we discard them, they give us clay. So I'm going to do that. I've just forgotten something for some reason. They can be played from your hand. You absorb spell to gain the items shown. They can be discarded from your hand to gain all items shown in the top left-hand corner, brown and black. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I get a yellow and I get a clay because I want to start building things ASAP. And I will get a yellow worker, an archer, and I will get a white and blue, a labourer and a spearman. And then, so we've got 2 white. I'm going to put 1 worker here, the archer there, to get another provision. And I think I will spend provisions to get these 2 villagers put into my discard for once they get shuffled in. So we haven't got there yet. We couldn't get, well now hold on, no, we just couldn't get any wood, unfortunately. There was no way. So that's the end of the round. So we don't return the barge because it's not gone anywhere. We suffer attack. So this barbarian is going to attack. So we're going to lose 1 card from the top of our deck, which is unfortunate, but there was nothing we could do. And then we will refresh the card row. And there will also be another barbarian coming into play. So that one is getting closer. And then we go back to the top and we harvest again. So we draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get a labourer, a cowrie shell, and a provision. And this worker comes back. We get that spearman back. Now we very much need to do this. So we will lose 2 labourers, 2 cowrie shells to build this part of the dam. And we get clay, wood, and we get to read part of this story. Number 3. So let me read this for you. Ooh. This is a long one. Disaster. The new canal to the east of our camp was nearing completion. Storms have been assailing us like the horrible breath of a dragon, forever slowing our progress. The men have become weary. I have been focusing on completing this work with such intent that I allowed carelessness to creep in. A short break in the torrent provided us only a moment to proceed. While I was overseeing the last reinforcement on the canal, I received word from the camp that a fire had broken out and part of the camp was ablaze. With so many hands away at the canal, the fire raged like a beast, and despite valiant efforts from those still close by, a scorched mass is all that remains of our food store and the tent surrounding it. Food will be scarce now. We had been foraging heavily to feed the workers and keep everyone strong. A concentrated and extended effort will need to be made to restore what is lost. A fool may take some solace in the stories coming from the camp that this was the work of Wuziki, the monkey demon of the river. I think I will put my energy into figuring out how to store our food supply rather than chasing spirits. The burden of this oversight will hang over me for a long time, not unlike the storm clouds that now gather once again. At least the canal is done. So we file the completed canal card into history. And we find card 16 in the story deck and place it alongside the board with the side shown below face up. This is the food shortage card. So number 16. So we look through, find number 16, put the story deck back, and this is the card we've got. So as you can see here, in addition to the standard rules for winning this game, you will also need to fulfill the requirements of this card. You cannot claim a victory if it remains unfulfilled. If you are defeated, the food shortage card will be added to your next game during setup in the same manner. It will remain in all future games until you fulfill it. In order to fulfill the food shortage card, you must place 3 townsfolk cards from your hand onto the food storage card in the sequence shown. Each townsfolk card placed must feature the indicated food icon on its left. You gain no further benefit from placing townsfolk's card here other than progressing towards fulfilling the food shortage card. Townsfolk cards placed on the food shortage card are locked there until it is fulfilled. You cannot optionally pick them up later. If you are defeated, any townsfolk's cards still on the food shortage are returned to the townsfolk deck for future games. They are not left on the food shortage card for your next game. And that's it. So we have to complete this, and once we complete it, as you can see here, there's a number that we would read. So let's put this up here. So that is completed. So we have to do this as well. What have we got going on? Right, so I think, what do we want? We want this. Well, I have 2 of those. I think I'm going to put this one under my to collect at harvest because it gives me wood and a cowrie shell, which cowrie shells are kind of important, I feel. So I'm going to put that under there. Then I'm going to get the 2 wood from that. And then I will get the clay from this. And then I'm going to use this to put on the food shortage card. And do that first part of it. Now we have enough to build one of these. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a labourer, 3 clay, 1 wood. And I'm going to build this, and I'm going to put it there to get another provision, and we also get a cowrie shell for completing that hut. And now we can get any colour worker from here. We have wood and we have a provision to stop the barbarians. I could get the right meeple to defeat this barbarian, but I need 3 provisions and I just don't have those. I can only get 2. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to pay those off. So I will get a provision from one of those spots. I will get a blue worker a spearman from here, which is the newly revealed spot. And let's take that villager. I might just take one villager this time because I'm going to save these to try and defeat this barbarian next time. So I'm going to take, do we need black? Yes, black. So let's take that. And I have 2 blue workers and these. But I think I'm going to save them. So we're going to call the end of taking actions. The barge goes back. We suffer attacks, but we're going to pay both of them off with a provision and wood. And we refresh the card row. Villagers move down, barbarians move down, and then we fill in the spaces. And we harvest. So we take 4 cards. 1, we have no cards left in the deck, so flood moves up. We shuffle these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we need fish. Well, there is a fish. Fisherman. I was going to say fish seller, but a fisherman. Here, he's definitely a fisherman. He has a rod and some fish. Let's just think about what we want to do. These workers come back, 2 archers. Oh, sorry, we need to complete this. Labourer, cowrie shell, provision, and then we get a wood and a cowrie shell. I want to build up I don't really need clay right now, but this chappie would give us a provision and a cowrie shell, so I think I'm going to keep him here. Might keep this white worker. Well, we're going to keep them anyway. This guy needs clay. Interesting. Let's keep these aside just in case we're going to use them all. We will discard this villager to get the clay that we need to stop these barbarians. We'll take that villager. I'm getting a lot of wood from here. Right, I think we need 2 blue and a yellow, so I'm going to put this archer there and get another provision. And I'm going to spend 2 cowrie shells to get another provision for it, so I can do there. And then I'm going to take out that first barbarian. Oh, I don't need to do that. Hold on, I'm just going to wreck on that slightly, just because I don't need to do it. I might do it in a second. 2 provisions, 2 spearmen and an archer. Oops. And we take the barbarian out. They give us a cowrie shell and another card. So we don't need to throw that wood away now. We're getting plenty of wood this time, lots of wood. I'm tempted to discard this one because we can get a colour of our choice. And we probably need, we can get a rider here. Yeah, I'm going to discard that villager. Get 2 wood and a rider that you can't see. And I'm just going to discard these, put these in my discard pile and get another rider and a wood. Another rider and wood. Got a lot of wood. Do you know what I'm going to... Should I do this? How many cards have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm worried about not being able to complete this next round, so I'm not going to... I was going to do one of these, but I'm just a little bit worried about it. I'm going to use one of these black workers to get a rider for a spearman. And I'm just going to keep all this for now. Do I want to use this for anything? Do you know what? I'm going to spend 2 cowrie shells to get a provision, to spend the provision to get one of these villagers. I'm going to take this villager because he gives a white labourer. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. We're not building any of the dam. We suffer attacks, so we'll pay those off with the provision and clay. And we refresh the card row. These come down. These barbarians approach. We fill up the villagers. And we harvest. So 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't do any of this time. We need to keep an eye on that. The food shortage. We have got a fish guy. Anyway. White worker, a labourer, cowrie shell, provision, wood, and cowrie shell, and a provision and a cowrie shell. Cowrie shells are really useful because you can spend them to get anything else. 3 cowrie shells for clay, 3 cowrie shells for wood, and 2 for a provision. So they're just useful. We can take care of that barbarian this time. So I'm going to put this villager here where they need a fish. Because I think we might get a benefit when we complete this as well. We just need some meat. We haven't got any meat. And we have this as well, of course, to spend meat. I would really like clay. But we've only got 2 cards left. So first of all, let's use 2 labourers and 2 cowrie shells to complete this. And we get a clay. There's our clay and wood. And we have to lose 1 card. And that is completed. So that goes back. And I want to defeat that barbarian. So 2 black and blue, 2 riders and a spearman, 2 provisions. They are defeated. We get a cowrie shell and a labourer back. First of all, let's get that villager. Let's do this. Let's get labourer, clay, and 3 wood to complete one of these. And I think we will do... We've got a lot of yellow up here. I think we will do yellow. I think we will make archers the same as labourers. And we'll go here, because this gets us a worker of any colour, and we will get a fighter, which is pretty good. We've still got 3 cards left, which I don't want to like get rid of completely because we need to keep cards in our deck. We'll get a labourer and a spearman. Now, can we pay off these cards? One of them we can. We've got to keep that one out. We will go here to get a provision. And go here to get... Should we get another red worker? Yes. Another fighter. And I think we will spend these 3 cowrie shells to get clay, so that we can defend from this barbarian up here. I think we'll spend another provision to get another villager, beef up our discard pile. We will be able to defeat them next turn, definitely. We'll be able to get a red worker, I'm sure. We can get one from there. So I think we will call it there. So we return the barge. Barge is moved up. We suffer attacks. It's a fighter and clay. Refresh the card row. Villagers move down. Now this time we're adding another barbarian card. So that's bad news. Fill in the gap there. And we harvest. These workers come back. Get 4 cards. 1. Flood moves up. Two, 3, 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've only got 1 more round before we need to get this completed. Ooh, we get a labourer, a cowrie shell, a provision, wood, another cowrie shell, another provision and cowrie shell. Two red and a yellow gives us 3 cowrie shells, which is good. We need to really think about getting this moving. We're going to take that villager. We could complete this. It's pretty dangerous. Really, I'd like to complete another of these. I'm going to take them out and get a labourer and a fighter. I'm quite scared of doing that because I don't want to lose cards. And then I will spend these 3, red, red, yellow, and 2 provisions, 2 fighters and an archer, to defeat this barbarian. We get 3 cowrie shells for that, which is good. Got a lot of cowrie shells. I think I'm going to complete this. So we've completed that, and we read 13. We completed the food challenge. So let's read that. Our foragers have done well. We have endured with simple ration food, saving whatever we can for the leaner times. We are starting to see the food store fill once again. It is meagre, but the workers are inspired. Work has been hard in recent days, and a full stomach goes a long way to keep a man going. I have, however, been meditating on the events that led to this situation we now find ourselves in. Before the fire, we had been beset by storms and rain, not hospitable conditions for a fire to swell. For now, there is still enough food to gather and store. A few extra stores of grain is not enough to see us through the winter. I will need to talk to those who are here in camp when the fire broke out. Or perhaps I should start looking for monkeys in the river. File the completed food storage card in the box under history. So we completed that. It goes away. Place the townsfolk cards that were on the food shortage card in the townsfolk discard pile, which is, I can't remember which pile that is. Yeah, so these go away. Find card 21 in the storage. I can file it in the box under other setup cards for future games. Okay, so we're going to have something for the next game. 21. Yes, another of those food storage cards. So we'll have that at the start of the next game. File that in other setup cards. As with previous food storage cards, the new one will also need to be completed in order for you in the next day and will remain in the play until you complete it. This food shortage card rewards 1 cowrie shell after placing the second townsfolk card. Okay. No rewards. Just means we've done it. Adding an extra bit of pressure. I could complete that now. And I don't have anything. One, two, three. I'm going to discard these. I'm going to get a blue worker, a spearman, and wood, which is pretty useless for me at the moment. What shall I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I'm going to complete that yet. White are yellow. So I'm going to defeat another barbarian. So I'm going to do 2 white, which are now yellow as well, and a blue, and 4 cowrie shells, which are the same as 2 provisions. Now defeat that and get 2 cowrie shells back, and even more wood. Got so much wood, let me tell you. And then I will do this. I'll get provision and a black worker, rider, because These need riders. Shall I take... I'm going to spend this provision to get this villager. And I think even though I'm not desperately keen to have that villager, I will take them as well, because I just need to get some cards into my deck. And that is that. So we suffer attacks. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I tell you what, I could have done this way around. So I will. I'll just retcon that. So I can spend the white worker. I don't have the clay, so I've got to lose a card. And then we refill. These barbarians, I mean, really. This game would be so much easier without them. Okay, so back to harvest. So we get 4 cards. That's pretty good. We get 1 labourer, 1 cowrie shell, 1 provision. Wood, that is the last wood. We don't get any more. Provision and cowrie shell. We get these workers back. It's my rider. And I can get... I have to do this now. Do I need yellow? Could do with them. I think I'm going to... Let's definitely discard one of these. We get white and yellow, labourer and archer. And then let's defeat this barbarian. No. Let's complete this part of the defences. So white, yellow, white, the archers are like labourers, 2 cowrie shells, and we complete this. We get a clay and a wood, but there's no more wood, so we don't get any more. And we discard 2 cards, and this gets completed. And I will discard them to get a white. I think I'm going to have to get rid of them. And a yellow worker. So we can, let's just sort barbarians out. 2 cowrie shells, provision, clay, a white worker, which could be yellow. And I can discard them to get 1 clay. So I think I'm going to do this. I should have had another cowrie shell, actually. I've just realised. So I'm just going to take that cowrie shell. From this building, I get 1 per building. So I'm going to build this. I'm going to... a labourer, clay, and 3 wood. And I will build the building. And I'll make a black worker equal to a yellow and white. And I'll take a provision. I will get another black worker. Do a rider. I'll take that. I need to get some villagers into my discard. And I will get a fighter. I'm okay. I can stop all these fighters. And if I attack these, they're gonna take one card straight away. And I kind of don't want that to happen. So I think, is there anything else I could do? I could build another of these buildings. So I'm not going to attack them, I'm just going to get a provision. And could spend these for clay. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend 3 to get clay, and then I'm going to use this rider as a labourer and build another of these buildings. Clay and 3 wood. And what shall I build? There's a lot of red coming up, so I'll do that. So I get another cowrie shell. There we go. I need to get more workers. I need to find a way of doing that because I need to defeat these barbarians because I'm very close to losing. If these barbarians get right to the end, then I've lost. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. So we return the barge. We suffer attacks and using the yellow worker as a labourer, clay, 2 provisions, 2 cowrie shells and a provision. So they're all stopped, and then they move down. And this is the other problem now, is that I only have 1 villager to take from. So we harvest, can't harvest, so we shuffle. Yeah, so I should have maybe just defeated one of them last time. I didn't think about that. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I get a labourer, cowrie shell, provision, and I get 3 more cowrie shells now for those buildings I built. I get a wood and another cowrie shell and a provision and another cowrie shell. I think we're going to get defeated by the barbarians. I'm going to take that villager. Oh dear. So let's take that labourer. And we will defeat yellow, black. So 2 labourers for the archers and a rider, 1 provision. And we defeat that for a cowrie shell and another card, which I kind of don't want, but anyway. And then we will get another rider. And we will discard them out. No. Discard them to get 2 provisions. And I think we're going to, even though it's dangerous, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. We're going to get rid of these 2 to get 2 wood and a rider and a spearman. And we only need to defeat 1 more barbarian to be safe in terms of barbarians in the next round. And so we will, I'm going to get rid of this second barbarian because this one makes you draw another card. So spearman and then these 2 are both being fighters, 2 provisions, and we defeat that. We get 2 cowrie shells and a clay. So now we're kind of safe. What do we need to stop these barbarians? Need a provision for this one. Wood. Well, wood's fine. 2 cowrie shells is fine. I don't really want to get rid of that clay. And we can change one of these into a provision. Do I want to get rid of that? Maybe I will. I don't want to lose the clay. I'm going to use that spot to make... Hold on. Yeah, blue won't work. Oh, I've only got 2 left. So I can't do that. So I'm going to stop there. Unless I want to use cowrie shells for something. I don't think so. No. I'm going to keep my cowrie shells. So I'm going to stop there. We suffer attacks. I'm not going to pay clay for that. I'm just going to take take the hit. Then provisions, wood, 2 cowrie shells. So these all move down. Another worker, and it's harvest time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to move the barge this time because I've got no cards left. Get a white worker, cowrie shell, provision, 3 more cowrie shells. Wood, cowrie shell, and a cowrie shell, and a provision. Just haven't had the workers. Okay. So we will get 1 spearman. We will discard this card to get 2 more spearmen. And then we will discard this card to get clay and a labourer. And then we won't discard that card. We're going to lose, everyone. Hold on. Before I discard that card, I will spend 2 cowrie shells to get a provision. And then I will get a provision and a cowrie shell from that card. I need to complete this before I do anything. So 2 white workers. Blue are not white workers. Black is. So we'll do that. 2 cowrie shells. And we've completed that. And then we get clay, wood, and then we discard 2 cards. Now this is fine because this comes off. And we can't discard 2 cards, so we have to shuffle. So this comes down. Let me tell you now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And that is that. We've got so many blue workers. And there are 3 barbarians going to come out this time, so we're definitely going to lose. The tides are against us, for sure. What shall I try and do? I tell you what, let's build another hut. So I'm going to go here and get a, doesn't matter, a red worker, a fighter. And I'm going to spend that as a labourer. 3 clay, 1 wood, build another hut. What do we need the most? Red or black? It doesn't really matter. Red. Oh, we get another card. Just what we don't want. I think we'll just... And what should we do with them? Got so many like provisions and cowrie shells and all sorts. I'm going to spend 3 provisions to get clay. And I just can't defeat these guys, so I'm just going to ignore them. I'm going to spend red worker as a labourer, and clay, and 3 wood, and I'm going to build this last hut and get a rider. So we have rider. Now everything, basically all my meeples are the same as all the others. So just for fun, I'm going to defeat this guy because he has an option of reading something in the book. So I'm going to spend the workers for him and the provision, and I get to read 22 because we've defeated him. Just for fun. 22. The cheers of victory were still ringing in our ears when a hush fell over the battlefield. The fight appeared to be over, but then something stirred in the dust and blood. A brute of a man who had fought to overcome our forces, blood streaming down his side, was rising, staggering to his feet, his sword still in his hand. He turned back towards our men, lifted his head, and tightened the grip on his hilt, ready for more. File the defeated barbarian in history. Yep. He's gone. Find card 36 in the story deck and place it face up into the space where the defeated barbarian was sitting. Oh, come on now. This is going to be an angry version of him. Look at that. All right, I'm going to show you him. Just thought it'd give us a benefit. But look, this guy, you cannot, there's nothing, he would just take the card every time, so you've just got to defeat him. He's risen up and you've got to take him out. I'm going to take that villager. Not that it matters. I'm going to get that blue worker, a spearman. I just couldn't defeat these barbarians. Now I can make a white... No, I can't. I can't make any workers. Oh yeah, I can. I can spend 4 cowrie shells to get a labourer. And labourers are the same as anyone else. Do you know what? I could actually defeat him. And he only takes 2, so I will. I'm going to defeat this guy. 32. God, he just wouldn't go down, would he? A shout of triumph, cheers of victory. The enemy was falling back, their champion finally falling to our own brave fighters. We thought he would never go down, but this time he wasn't getting back up. We made sure of it. And we file him. Goodbye, barbarian. And we gain 1 wood, 1 clay, and 2 cowrie shells. I mean, that's not bad, is it? Defeated him. Now, unfortunately, we need to defeat 2 more, and we've got 1 spearman left. So that's not going to work. We can get another white worker. Another labourer, so we'll do that. And we can't build anything else because we have no spots available. So let's... I mean, this is over. I'm just messing around. Provision, and let's get a cowrie shell. And we can't do anything else. So we have to return the barge. We suffer attacks. 1 clay. 1 wood. 2 cowrie shells. No. 1 yellow worker. No. And 1 clay. No. And then these move down, and we have to fill in 3, and we can't. So we lose. that is the end of the game. So we have lost again. I think honestly, it's really interesting playing these things online because I think I tend to move a bit quicker maybe, or quite often with solo games I would walk away and come back, things like that. Anyway, we pick one of the cards where we have lost. Need to go back. Victory, defeat cards, they are called. And we look at this. And if we were defeated by barbarians, we read 38. Heavenly Tushanshi, what can I say but that I have tried? I am weary to my bones. More people come to work every month, yet the barbarians grow just as quickly. I'm constantly at war with these rebels, and all the time I must sacrifice workers and resources simply to be able to continue. Sorry about the noise. And after all this, all the blood and sacrifice and sweat, I still fall short. I still cannot stop this flood. It may as well be a flood of men, for I cannot stop them either. What am I to do? What would you say to me, my darling? That I put too much on myself? That if I wish to succeed, I need to better use the people whom I have around me? Ah, yes, perhaps you are right. Maybe I need to focus less on what I can do and more on how I can combine the skills of others to work better together. It could be that two men working as one might make up for the loss of a third, and should we face more barbarians, it may be that a cord of 3 is not so easily broken. So we file the defeated card into history and find card 52 in the story deck and file it onto the box other setup cards. This is a fortitude card. So card 52. Let's have a look at the fortitude card. Ah, yeah, okay. So the fortitude card gives us, I've seen this before. So in harvest, we get an extra provision, and then we can discard this completely. So it goes out of the game, and we get all these workers. So obviously, in that situation, that might have helped us to stay afloat for a little bit. So we use it for a provision every round, every harvest, and then if we want to, we can discard it. So that goes into our other setup cards. So now we have 3 cards that are going into for game 3. So I will put those in other setup cards. So that is it. That is the end of the game. I know we lost, but I still had fun. I'm pretty sure when I started this, when I first played it, I lost like my first 3 games, and then I started winning. And then when I played it again, I think I actually won my first game. I'm pretty sure. But as I say, I'm kind of like learning how to live stream and interact. Well, there's no one watching right now. Well, there's one person watching. Say hello if you are there. And yeah, so I'm just working it out, you know what I mean? And it's fun, actually. I really enjoyed that. I'm really glad that I attacked that barbarian who sort of came back, and then we could defeat him at least. So he's gone now. He's not in the barbarian cards anymore. So that is a good thing. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. If you are watching this when it's been uploaded, thank you also for watching. Give me a like, please comment, and if you feel like it, subscribe. And until the next live stream, I should be doing a live stream on Sunday actually, so I will see you then. But until then, Have a good day. Bye.